Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. This evening I'll be reading you two short Bible stories. The first one is entitled Washed Clean, and the second one is entitled Jonah and the Big Fish. Naaman, the general of the armies of Syria, was a great soldier, but he had a terrible skin disease. An Israelite slave girl told him about a prophet in Samaria who might be able to help. So Naaman traveled to Israel. When Naaman reached Elisha's house, he expected the prophet to come out and perform a spectacular miracle. Instead, Elisha sent his servant out to tell the general to bathe in the river Jordan 7 times, and he would be cured. The general was offended. "Why should I wash in that filthy river?" he shouted. "We have plenty of rivers in Syria." He almost left in disgust, but his servant calmed him down. Realizing he was being foolish, Naaman went to the river and bathed in it. And sure enough, when he emerged after the 7th time, his skin was soft and smooth. He went to thank Elisha. "Yours is the true God," he said. "From now on, I'll worship him too." And he offered Elisha a gift. Elisha would not take nothing, but his servant went after the general secretly, saying Elisha had changed his mind. Naaman gave him money, which the servant hid under his bed. Elisha knew what had happened and was angry. "Because of your greed and lies," he said sternly, "you will suffer the same disease Naaman had." Jonah and the Big Fish. Jonah was a prophet. One day, God told him to go to Nineveh, many miles away, and tell the people there that unless they turned from their wicked ways, God would destroy their beautiful city. Jonah did not want to warn the people of Nineveh. He thought they deserved to be punished. So instead of doing as God told him, Jonah boarded a ship heading in the opposite direction of Nineveh. A terrible storm sprang up from nowhere. The winds howled and the waves towered above the ship. Jonah knew that this was all because of him. He had made God angry. So he told the terrified sailors to throw him overboard, and reluctantly they lowered him over the side. Instantly, the sea became calm. The amazed sailors began to pray to God with all their hearts, realizing now that he was the one true God. But what about Jonah? He sank swiftly to the bottom of the sea. Certain he was going to die, but just in time, God sent an enormous fish to swallow him whole. For 3 days and nights, Jonah sat inside the belly of the fish. He had plenty of time to feel sorry for having disobeyed God. He prayed to God, thanking him for saving him and letting him know how sorry he was. Then God commanded the fish to spit Jonah onto the dry land, safe and sound. And when God once again asked him to take his message to Nineveh, Jonah was ready to do as he was told. See how God works. Once again, I want to thank you for allowing me to come into your homes to read these short Bible stories to you. And always, if you like to reference these stories, they're in your Bible. The first one is under 2 Kings 5. And the second one is under Jonah 1 and 2. Once again, thank you and have a good evening.